In a battle between who many believe are future contenders, Mateusz Gamrot got the win over Rafael Fiziev at UFC Fight Night 228, but not without an asterisk. Fiziev threw a right kick in the second round that blew out his left knee, and that ended the bout. Gamrot looked to be getting the better of the exchanges, and he scored a takedown in round one before maintaining top control for over a minute. Fiziev was never out of the fight though, not by a long shot, but a win is a win, and Gamrot has moved on. I would like to test myself against Charles Oliveira because he's the most dangerous guy on the ground, Gamrot said of the former champ. I think this guy will be the first guy in my career who wants to fight with me on the ground. Oliveira is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous grapplers in UFC history, and his jiu-jitsu pedigree was more than enough to see him win. Defend the lightweight title on multiple occasions, and against multiple elite-level fighters. Dubronx lost the belt to Islam Makhachev in October of last year, and the two are set for a rematch this coming October, but Gamrot doesn't think that will affect his call-out. My prediction is the result will be the same as last time. Islam defends his belt. I can wait for Charles Oliveira for next year. Doesn't matter. Maybe March, maybe April, maybe May. I will be ready for him, and I want to fight with him. Marina Rodriguez obliterated Michelle Waterson-Gomez for a performance bonus at Fight Night 228. Charles Jourdain won the other for his first-round guillotine. And Tim Means' third-round TKO over Andre Fialho won them both Fight of the Night. In other UFC news, Jamal Hill has officially vacated the light heavyweight title due to his Achilles tendon injury, and the title bout has been announced to find his replacement. The former champ, Yuri Prochazka, who had to vacate the title himself after a horrific shoulder injury, will fight for the belt he never lost against the former middleweight champion, Alex Pereira. And they'll fight in the co-main event of UFC 295 Jones vs. Miocic. And Hill will be watching. They're definitely two fighters that I wanted to meet in my reign as champion, said sweet dreams of the announcement. And I do still plan to meet upon my return. Also planning a return, Valentina Shevchenko intends on coming back sooner rather than later. The former women's flyweight champion fractured her right hand in her recent rematch with the champ Alexa Grasso. Due to the controversial draw, an immediate rematch was expected to be announced until the extent of her injury was revealed. My understanding is like 2 or 6 weeks, something like that, in a cast. But I still can do exercise and maintain my shape. Just no hand, Shevchenko said. After that, it's going to be recovery and, as I'm told, 3 or 4 months in full action. In other fight announcements, Tony Ferguson, who was once on a 12-fight UFC win streak, has a new fight scheduled, despite losing his last 6 straight. The former lightweight interim champion will face Paddy Pimblett in what could be Ferguson's last fight. Or not. Who knows? Outside of the cage, the former 2-time middleweight champ Israel Adesanya has been charged with drink driving at home in New Zealand for an offense stemming from before his title loss to Sean Strickland at UFC 293. The maximum penalty for the charge is 3 months imprisonment or a $4,500 fine. Adesanya is expected to be sentenced this coming January. Outside of the UFC, Johnny Eblen knocked out Fabian Edwards for his second defense of the Bellator middleweight title, right before almost getting into a fight with Fabian's brother, the UFC welterweight champion Leon. And at 1, Friday Fights 34, the flyweight kickboxing champion Superlek Katnukau almost dethroned the Muay Thai champion Rodtang Jitwangnong with an all-time classic unanimous decision. The problem was he weighed in heavy, so we might get a rematch. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.